Good morning, everyone. Today I will tell you about our data team and the platform that we have been developing so that we could upscale new solutions for analytics for the entire company. But let's start with the fact of what problem are we going to solve it and have we been solving it. So here's the problem. Our main information system, Dodo IS, generates a lot of data, but these data are being collected within the company so that we could subsequently, give out new information to our partners or reports. And it is necessary so that our developers would take these tasks into the backlog so that we would develop new metrics or new reports. At the very same moment, our head company has their own Power BI team and the Power BI tool where analytics have advanced far beyond our capabilities, and they can develop new dashboards or check the information on how trending metrics are changing or find some insights from data. So we, our team, we're going to provide these new instruments so that would unify all of the analytics tools both for the head company and for our partners. And here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the following. You need to create a new platform that we've been creating, and this platform will gather all of the data and will give all of the instruments to all of the teams. Power BI team, business developer team, product owner team could develop a system of metrics that are necessary to monitor their business development. And then we would give these unified instruments both for the head company and for the partners so they would look at the very same metrics and see the very same big picture. Additional advantage of this approach is that the developers don't have to develop or adjust reporting within our informational system because we're going to integrate our solution inside it. If we talk about the results that we've achieved in the last 2 quarters, they include the development of a financial metrics dashboard that's called IMF Finance, and right now we are launching the very same dashboard but on the scale of Eurasia for the entire chain. So very soon we will give you the information on how to get an access to this analytics tool, and you will be able to use it. So our task for the next quarter is to develop a dashboard for monitoring operating metrics for your points of sales. But that's not the only advantage of developing such platform, because meanwhile, in the last quarter, we've been giving instruments for a marketing team and customer value management team specifically that have been working on a new program of loyalty, and they have been developing several algorithms for machine learning so that we could forecast, for example, a turnover of clients or their maybe retention, and they will be able to do this without wasting any time on processing of the data using the instruments that we've provided, because we've been developing the very same dashboards, the very same data, and they can now use it. This approach is very advantageous because now we would have unified instrument and unified system that we would like to, for example, package. How should I put this? We need to package this model and develop it within our departments, within our teams, within different directions of our company, because we have lots of directions, a lot of business domains, we have a lot of partners, and we have a lot of team of developers. And we understand that every of these directions should have their own team of analytics or IT specialists, and they all need to work with the data. So, in order to avoid wasting a lot of time gathering all of these instruments and information, instruments are already ready to go, and data is already available to everyone. And using this approach, we would accelerate the interaction of data and approach that is data-driven. But can you, at this very same moment, call your company data-driven? It's a very conscious question and a responsible question whether your company is data-driven. And of course, we have a lot of data-based projects, and you need to make data-based decisions, and you need to develop models of machine learning. So whether a company is data-driven or not, in order to answer this question, we have a special maturity assessment. It's called the Data-Driven Maturity Assessment Toolkit. It consists of 5 main stages of data-driven culture development within the company. And the first stage of this maturity is reporting. When you have reporting within the company, dashboards, metrics, and you can track, general state of your business, the health of your business, if you will. The second stage is analyzing, is when you already have instruments so that you could track trends and the changes within your metrics and find insights from the data. Third stage is optimizing. So optimizing both data and instruments, and they start optimizing the processes within your company. Fourth stage is when these very same instruments, you can take them and give them to any team of your company and upscale for the entire company, basically. And fifth stage is when the projects and data are being integrated in every product you have. And using this assessment system, we've been using it for a year, and last year it was 1.4 out of 5. So in spring, April 2021, it was 1.8, and now, as of last month, it was 2.2 out of 5. And how exactly we've been developing the culture of data-driven culture within our company? There are 10 main directions of the development of this culture if we dig deeper. It's working with data, working with metrics, working with skills, with technologies, leadership, culture, strategy, and so on. We've been focusing on 3 main directions. First of all is, of course, creating teams with a certain set of skills, talents, and these are the people who can create the infrastructure of working with the data, and they can create the analytics that we need to work with the data and give some benefits from it. And of course we started developing our own platform with working with data so that we could upscale our solutions, regardless of anything, and upscale them for the entire chain. And third thing that we focused on is data product strategy. So this spring we've been developing it, and we understand that we need to focus our effort on the data-driven culture within the company. And on this small picture you can see the assessment that was a year ago, and the bigger picture that you see on the rightmost part of the slide is our assessment as of now. You can compare it later in the presentation. So that's it on my part on all of the news, and I would like to say the following, so that the head company, you can look at all of the news in our data team updates channel, but globally, of course, we will publish the news on all of the next data, so stay with us and have a good day. We asked our employees, what is human relations in Dodo? Well, these are the people, for example, that are responsible for the experience of a person as a customer or employee of a company. Yeah, exactly. These are the people within the company that streamline the relations and engage people in our company, retain them, help them to adapt and onboard. It's all about people. We don't see people as resources. We think about the relations all the time, and that's very good, because it's changing the paradigm. Yeah, it's a classic HR, but broader. It's not just, say, hiring people or managing people. It's when guys create human relations, and using these human relations, we can achieve cooler results. Yeah, human relations is, interpersonal relations between people. So in a company with lots of people, we need to engage talented people and make them happy within the company and help them develop and achieve greater heights. Yeah, these are the people who write in Slack a lot of features. Yeah, and we need to create a system so that all of us, employees of head company, are very cool to work with, and they're very productive. So what are the questions that you can refer to HR? Any questions? Yeah, any questions. Of course, any questions. You can come to HR and ask him any question, really. They can solve practically anything. Yeah, any difficulties, problems, feedback, interacting with leader, increasing your salary, development, training. Yeah, if you're maybe sad and you feel that you have burned out, you can come to us. Yeah, and how can we make a transfer from one team to another? How to find your place within the company? Yeah, we will either help you or we can refer you to a person who can help you. Why should you trust HR? Well, who can you trust if not us? I believe we should trust ourselves because we've been solving a lot of problems for lots of time. We have lots of cases and we try to do our best to make our employees comfortable. Yeah, people don't always listen to us, but I always have lots of comparisons whether people would treat responsibly all of our actions. Yeah, a lot of people have been helping me with lots of questions, so I think I've developed trust between people, and I have lots of cases where people were helped by me, so you can trust me. Yeah, the main task is to create the appropriate culture within the company so that you can trust everyone, and you should start with the HR. Yeah, they see a lot of talented people in our department, and they trust us because you can rely on us and work together with us. Yeah, because our company is all about trust, really, and if you don't trust HR guys, then who can you trust? Yeah, they have this certain authority and respect, and you can, consult on any question. Yeah, they're very delicate, they're caring, and they're aimed at always improve the work of all of our company, all of our systems. They know a lot of cases, a lot of precedents, so that you could work in your team, in a company, or at the very least they will help you find a solution, suggest you something, or refer you to someone. Do we coddle employees or not? Yeah, we create a comfort, but we don't coddle them, because people can do themselves everything. Yeah, Alyona doesn't coddle anyone, really. Sometimes I feel that we do coddle people, so it's very important to remember that we are mature people, we're adults, so we need to maintain the balance, but sometimes, of course, we can cuddle people. Yeah, maybe giving out sweets. No, they don't cuddle. No, they're not being hard-ass, but they're not cuddling as well. Yeah, I don't think they cuddle. Very good business relations. Yeah, I work with all of the colleagues, and my attitude towards them as cool experts. If you see me coddling with someone, please, record this on the video, send it to me, and tell me about it, that you lied to me. No, we don't coddle people. No, they're very business-oriented, and a very good culture. Yeah, sometimes you can see this coddling in certain messages in chat, but it's not a problem, Then the fun starts. As for any formal relations, they always start and talk to us on the same page. I'm sure that the HR team loves us. Choose our HRs. So the questions about what is the team brand and the common goals, it's all about us.
Hello everyone, my name is Catherine Landrieva and I'm a Chief Operating Officer, and today I'm going to share with you our last news from Dodo UK startup and plans and results. Let's start from the limited spa store performance. As you can see on the screen, during the last couple of months, sales were slightly decreased, as well as the number of new customers. There are two main reasons for it, basically. The first one is that lots of people after a long lockdown now are able to go to vacation. And the second one is that lots of students who usually live in Leamington, they went out for their summer holidays. And we knew that they will come back, and we prepared a great marketing push for a student audience. Actually, it was a great combination of digital tools and offline tools, and we managed offline distribution not just in the store, near the store, but also in student campuses. So numbers are following. More than 5,000 welcome packs went to student properties, and you can see the example of the pack on the screen. That's the welcome letter, leaflet, student card, and welcome lemonade, welcome drink for our students. More than 1,500 student cards were distributed on Unipatis. So actually our team went to the club and we're staying in the queue with students, and we're talking about Dodo Pizza, and we're spreading our Dodo cards. Also 7,000 leaflets distributed on campus in a town center, and we received 4 large society orders. And I want to share with you a bit more about the biggest one, the Warwick University order. We received order for 150 pizzas, and I want to say a big thanks to our operational team because they make it happen. They prepared 150 pizzas and they also delivered them to the Warwick University campus. As you can see on the screen, more than 200 people tried our pizza. They received our welcome pack with the student cards with a great offer for their future purchases. We're pretty sure that most of them will become our loyal customers very soon. And watching on the weekly sales chart, you can see that last weeks are much better than previous summer weeks and September weeks, and the last week is actually our absolute record. We hit the maximum of our sales from the opening date. Congratulations to the team. And we are going to continue our win-back marketing. We want to focus more not on how to make people see us, but more on how to make people try us. Because we know that product and service are the key. And from our customer reviews, it's obvious that we can do it pretty good and our customers appreciate it. So we just need to make them try us, as many people as we can, and help them to create a new habit being with Dodo Pizza. So stay tuned to be updated on our marketing activities and results. And we're moving to the production model block. It's more about the future steps and our future in general. Our team asked ourselves how to make operations more efficient. And one of the exercises which we did, it was a stress test. So what was done, we took the busiest hour for the previous time. It was 109 products, and we put just 3 people instead of 7 on the line to see what will happen. Maybe you think right now that 109 products just for a test, such a big wastage. No, it wasn't. We managed this stress test during the morning hours while pizza store is not opened yet, and our marketing team helped us to manage pizza breakfast for all the local businesses around us. And some people in Leamington became happier this day because of Dodo Pizza. So, coming back to the stress test. So all the teams, menu team, marketing team, business development team, operational team, we took our stopwatches, our spreadsheets, and we started our observations and measurements to see where are our bottlenecks, what do we need to improve first. And actually that helped a lot to the team to understand clearly, for example, that the cheesing process needs to be simplified, or that we need less knives on the make line 2, for example. After the stress test, we sit together and we've had a brainstorm. So we put all our ideas, how can we simplify operations and speed up on the board. For example, if you have idea, how can we speed up with the dough bases, you can put your sticker in the column first. If you have any ideas about the cheesing station, you can put your ideas in the 3rd column. And at the end, we understood that we have, 118 ideas. That's a great result, but it's not enough. We need to be very careful with the execution and with prioritization of all these ideas. And I want to put here a quote from our colleague, Head of Business Development, David Sweeney. As I remember, this quote sounds like that. Store like a race car has to be designed for peak hours, not for morning shifts. Productivity is very important for each business, and it's even more important for peak hours for pizza business. So we definitely will improve lots of things in this direction. Stay tuned to be updated. Let's move to the long-term projects. So the second corporate store, Cheltenham Spa store. Target launch date rescheduled for February 2022. We decided to invest more time in the layouts, in the design, and in all the paperwork. Laboratory, target launch still December 2021. The dough production and commissary center, target launch December 2021 as it was scheduled before. Actually, this project to launch laboratory, commissary center at the dough plant in the same place, it's a very complicated, it's a massive project. You need to answer a million of questions and complete hundreds of tests, and that's a massive project. For example, you need to think about what equipment do you need to purchase? How can you do that? What settings do you need to put there? How project plan should look like? What will be the most efficient flow for these particular procedures? What packaging do we need to use? What quality, what size of that for transferring? What should be our requirements for transferring all these ingredients at the dough? And what should be the shelf life of ingredients? And we also need to guarantee the highest quality of ingredients on each stage. So there are lots of questions, and we now work in progress with lots of them. And so stay tuned to be updated on Dodo UK news. Have a great week. Thank you for listening, and see you soon. Bye bye.